years ago, I think our daughter was 2. We're going to remember the exact age, but she couldn't breathe at night. It was kind of scary. She's waking up. I'm like, oh, gosh, man, what's going on? We run to the near eye and nose throat specialist. He's like, oh my gosh, talk about scaring us. He goes, at a scale of 1 to 10, what do you say, is this above a 10 or something? He goes, we need to schedule surgery right now. Remove her adenoids and her tonsils. Tomorrow you need to get her down. I'm like, whoa, hold on. Because it's hard to unknow what you know, and I know a lot about adenoids and tonsils for health and fitness and immunity, and you're hello. And so I'm like, okay, well, we're going to pray about it. Oh, you can't do that, right? Can't pray about it. This guy's right. This guy's right. And so we can pray about it, had peace, and long story short, just got her off sugar. I took her on rides every day, take a long nap, got her diet cleaned up, and 5 days later, breathing perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Now, I don't recommend that. I'm not against medical advice, because we need but God's got to be the first resort. What do we go to first? And I remember our son we couldn't figure out what in the world's going on. I'm in my quiet time. I'm almost pleading, God, please. And this thought just came, get rid of the humidifier. What? So I did it, researched it, gone. Apparently all that humidity and water moisture in his room, the bacteria and the mold and stuff, it's like, amazing. What happens? I went to another doctor, Garrison. I'll even say his name because I don't like it. I was mad that day. But he goes, oh, we got to get you on some high blood pressure medication. Right now he started pulling stuff out of this is 2015, pulling stuff out of like these different medications. Okay, this one's going to have, like, wait a minute, hold on. Did that nurse use the big cuff for adults? I goes, oh, I don't know, that's a good question. Like, well, can we check? And she didn't. She used a little cuff. So he put the big one on and goes, oh, you're okay. You almost just sent me home. I can keep going, guys. I can keep going. I'm just telling you, seek God. Let Him be the great physician. Seek Him first. What other things do I have under that? I'm trying to think. A couple other ones. But anyway, so the power of peace. The power of peace. And my point was, in each of those situations, we had peace. Hey, we're trusting God. We have peace. Lord, a lot of times they'll subscribe. Doctors will subscribe over the years. I remember the other one, amoxicillin. And I know about probiotics and antibiotics and antis against life and how it can kill gut bacteria and everything. So we just say, okay, well, we'll put it in the refrigerator. We'll pray on it for a day. I get colloidal silver, things like that, spray their throat, and within a couple of days it's gone without even touching that. Now, we have a few times, but if you get conditioned on antibiotics and it becomes your go-to, it's going to really jack you up as you get older. And I know these are rabbit trails, but I'm hoping they're helping somebody because you've got to learn and to trust God and to take things to Him, even about your body. He knows more than the physicians. They actually aren't taught. They aren't taught on how to heal the body. They're taught to give you a Band-Aid. They'll tell any type 2 diabetes patient, here's your insulin you'll need for the rest of your life. Give me 3 months and I can get you off of insulin and change your life. If you change your diet and your lifestyle. See, there's a whole different, I'm sorry guys, this is a whole rabbit trail one, but so the power of peace. Gracie's knee. This just never ends. Never ends. What was that one? We went down to the main specialist who does the Kings hockey team. He's like, oh yeah, surgery. Like let's schedule it right now. Like, hold on, any other options here? And he's like, well, how tall do you think she'll get? And how tall do you think she'd get? Yeah, we got to make sure the growth plate. And I'm like, well, she's 50. This guy, what are you going to do? And so we said, no, we're not going to rush into that at all right now. And so Michael's here. He's a personal trainer in therapy and stuff. He's really helped out as well. Good plug for you today. Not that you ask that. You never do ask that. Michael's been a good friend and really, really knowledgeable in this area. And so he worked with her. Also, just natural remedies and things like that. And when you tear a meniscus, is it meniscus? ACL. That I agree. That's hard to really to get back to grow back together. But all the other areas were healed. The last doctor we went to in Valencia said, "Oh no, everything's coming back. There's still that tear there, but I'm glad you didn't do surgery because if you're going to do surgery at all, wait till she's about 18 or so when the growth is already taken place. Then you're not estimating on the growth plate and things like this. So glad you waited." He was out in Africa. Oh, we mentioned Samaritan's Share because once Blue Cross got to $1,500 a month, I said bye-bye. So we switched and we said that, and he goes, "Oh, I just got back from the mission field," and he's a Christian doctor who goes and travels and repairs knees in different countries and stuff. And so he said, "I'm glad you waited on surgery. She might not need it." And so you see all these things to where when you go to God first. Now, in all those cases, I never said, "Oh, don't ever do the other thing." Never, ever. All surgery for my daughter was on the table. Amoxicillin was on the table. Blood pressure was on the table. And her knee surgery was on the table. We talked about it. We prayed. So see, I'm not saying don't do this. I'm saying go to God first. How many people go to Xanax first? How many people go to such and such first? Go to God first. You'd be amazed at what heaven will show you. I know some of you will not come back, but I'm committed to telling the truth.